to eradicate goats from an island. Well, have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in which
Oh, one more time, just let that finish out.
So that's it?
Yeah, come.
Okay.
harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat.
Right there. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thumba Shem Yahshua to the sisters. I'm Precinct Officer Paratazar, holding class down, waiting for Precinct Officer Sha'ar to come in later, so I'm holding the class down for him. At the moment, this is ISUPK, start off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying, the truth and the truth about the Bible, and to let Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians know that they are God's chosen people. They are the people of the Bible. Right now, we just finished opening it up. You know what I'm saying? First of all, let's clap it up for the class. Most I got. So this is the law classes, you know what I'm saying, that ISUPK teach our people, you know what I'm saying, the law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible. Let's clap it up. Most I gave us. You know what I'm saying? You can see that the first video that I opened up with, they called it the Judas goat. The Judas goat. So now, you know what I'm saying, these are two so-called Europeans talking. So one European say to another European, "Did you ever heard about the Judas goat?" And he was like, "No. What exactly is the Judas goat?" The Judas goat is that when you want to eradicate all these goats on the island or in the area, when you want to eradicate all of them. You know what I'm saying? And when you know what I'm saying, when you're chopping them down, but the goats is smart enough to say, "Yo, you know what? We have to start hiding." Because, you know what I'm saying, we are being unalived. This is what the goats say to each other. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is hide from the people who's unaliving us. So the people who's trying to unalive all the goats, you know what I'm saying, they can't do it no more easy like that. So what they do is capture one goat, and they tie like a sensor around that goat's, you know what I'm saying, that goat's neck. So that, you know what I'm saying, so they put that goat back in the wild. So that particular goat that have a sensor on their neck will go to his friends and family. So the people who want to unalive the rest of the 10% of the goats, you know what I mean, they will find them. Because 100% of the time, that's what will happen. So to let you know, this is how the European down. If you want to kill unalive all goats, this is how you do it. If you want to unalive anybody who's going up against you, this is how they do it. And guess how they did it? They did it exactly when they you know what I'm saying, when our brother, the so-called North American Indians, when they kill all the buffaloes. When they kill all the buffaloes, that's how they murdered all the buffaloes. Think about, you know what I'm saying, think about the psychology of our slave master, of white Jesus doctrine, of slave master doctrine, of Joe Biden, your president's doctrine. How we would unalive the rest of these so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Let's send them in a Judas. You know what I mean? Let's send them in a Judas. Let's send them, you know what I'm saying? Let's send them a person that go to their organization so we can unalive the rest of them. This is what they do. Go ahead, sir.
Because I got a scripture, man. This is Genesis 27:40.
Yes, sir.
Right? As a matter of fact, let me start at 38.
Come.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, meaning he cried. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Oh, you want to break it down, Salah?
Oh no, you want to break it down? Go ahead.
Oh, it say Esau dwellings will be the fatness of the earth.
Yeah.
Right now, who have the fatness of the earth? There's, you know what I'm saying? There's no Japanese ships outside of our borders. You know what I mean? There's no Iraqi ships outside of our borders, but there's a U.S. ships outside the Iraqi borders. There's U.S. ships outside the Japanese borders. There's U.S. ships outside the Chinese borders. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's U.S. bases. You know what I'm saying? U.S. bases in Cuba.
Right. And we can't fly it.
There's U.S. bases in Japan. There's U.S. bases in Canada.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no Canada bases in the U.S. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no Iraqi, you know what I'm saying, military bases in the U.S. Right. This is how, but you know what I'm saying? But when it comes up to the Europeans, their bases is all over the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the fatness. That's that Judas goats right there. You know what I'm saying? How can we, you know what I mean? How can we catch the ones who's resisting us? Who's resisting white Jesus? Who's resisting, you know what I'm saying, slave master doctrine when it comes to the Bible? Right. We're going to send that Judas in there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to send the clergyman in there. You know what I'm saying? Jesus loved everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that clergyman going to be a native from that land. That's the Judas goat right there.
Let's take it one more time.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
It is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead, somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting.
Yeah, what he said? He said when the goats wake up, when they realize, hold up.
Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat
with a gun that's unaliving all of us over here. The goats know. The goats know the animals know who their enemies are. You know what I'm saying? This is our, you know what I'm saying? This is our slave master want to unalive all goats. You know what I'm saying? They have a technical protocol. You know what I mean? You don't think they have this, you know what I'm saying, this type of philosophy for people? Right. How can we get, you know what I'm saying? How can we get somebody who goes along with our philosophy inside, you know what I'm saying, inside the people who's resisting us? Let's set up a puppet government. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know what I'm saying? Look at Haiti right now. Look at Haiti right now. You know what I mean? Let's you know what I mean? Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's try to, you know, let's do, you know what I'm saying? Because we had Haiti occupied since the 1800s. You know what I'm saying? You know the Americans had Haiti occupied since the 1800s. Right. You know what I mean? Haiti army is the American army. That's what it is. Right. You know what I mean? Even in Jamaica. Jamaica's army is the American army. What outside of, you know what I'm saying, outside the U.S. can anybody invade Jamaica? Without the U.S., you know what I'm saying, without the U.S. come in. Just realize when the Cuba was trying to exercise their sovereignty and say, we want to do trades with Russia. What did America do? To this day, America got embargoes on Cuba. Right. Because Cuba is a quote unquote a sovereign nation, but it's like what? It's about like 300 miles away from the U.S. You know what I'm saying? I say give or take like 45 miles or something. Ain't that really close to the U.S.? Okay. But this, you know what I'm saying? But they set up, you know what I'm saying, Judas goats in this, you know what I'm saying, in the environment. You know what I'm saying? This so-called European, our oppressor says, when they realize something is going on and we're being unalive, we run away and hide from the people who have the guns. So, go ahead, sir.
Time. Also, the part with the fatness of the dwelling of the earth, Esau said, right? Here's the oppressor. He just goes on an island He said, let me again.
Goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island.
He's trying to eradicate goats from an island.
People.
Yeah, right?
That's what he meant.
Yeah.
People.
All people. But he has the fatness of that island because that island is on the earth, like the scripture says.
That's right.
I'm gonna keep going right quick. Right? Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live. Right? So he lives by eradicating. He was to get rid of goats. He doesn't say, you know what, we're just gonna not make them reproduce anymore. He says, unalive them all with the modern day sword, the gun.
That's right.
That's what he says.
Come.
You know what I mean? That's it.
And also, I gotta add on to that. You know what I mean? He have tactics. You know what I mean? He have you know what I'm saying? He have wellness of how to do that because he's a beast of the field.
Right.
You know what I mean? He unalive things just to unalive things.
Yeah.
That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Why are you hunting? Well, it's a game.
Right.
What you mean it's a game? You're not going to feed your family? Nah. I just wanted to put it up on my wall as a trophy.
Oh, right.
That's the fatness. And so, you know what I'm saying? He's so fat on it that he could, you know what I'm saying, that he could just throw away food while everybody, you know what I'm saying, is hungry. You know what I mean? Because he had the fatness of the earth. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Oh, he was trying to leave them right there where he shot them.
Come on. Leave him right where he shot them.
He bug it.
Come. Please play that song. Oh, the video. I thought you were going to
play the video.
Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat.
See how deep that is?
Yeah. He said they're trying to kill all the goats on the island. All of them. For what reason?
All of them.
It's just a game.
All of them.
But then it gets hard to get the last 10%, meaning you already unalived 90% of all the goats. And he wants to get the last 10%, the last ones. Oh, man.
Wait. It's not finished. When you played it, watch when you get to the end and watch what he say, what they do after when they got the 100%.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat.
Yeah, the language. They mow down all of him and his friends.
That language. Listen to how.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? Just no empathy behind that.
Right.
Just mowed it down like it's grass.
Like it's grass, man. Like they're not even alive. And that's the thing that people say. If you want to be an unaliver, you would have to take the humanity out of the thing that you're unaliving. So if they want to unalive black people, they're gonna say, you're not an Israelite, you're not God's people, you're just black. Or it's a jungle out there in these black neighborhoods. It's a jungle out there. We're around a bunch of animals to take away the humanity out of the thing, so there's no guilt to the thing that they're doing.
That's right.
But the very second they start talking about, oh, that man had a family, he had a wife. That's why a lot of people who are unalivers, they want to plead for mercy to another unaliver. They'll say, I have a wife. That's what they do in the army.
Oh, God.
In the army, they get into a conflict on the battlefield. They get to unaliving each other. One of them will stop saying, "Oh, look, this is my daughter. I have a daughter. This is my wife. They depend on me. I am their bread and butter," because they're trying to appeal to humanity.
And if I may, let's clap it up for Priest and Captain Tazaria for that great debate.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That you know what I mean? That try to show that Edomite and teach them about sympathy.
Right.
Because right there. Of people to show humanity to another, and he said, if you show humanity to another nation of people and show empathy, you are weak. You are a punk. This is what our slave master said. This is what, you know what I'm saying, white Jesus said. That's what he said. He said, you know what I'm saying, just because, you know what I'm saying, because we don't force no Edomite to kiss the boots. Because they feel some type of,
We had a dude.
they start to see some type of empathy and some type of humanity what their ancestors have done to, you know what I'm saying, to our ancestors.
Right.
And this Edomite says, if they kiss, you know what I'm saying, if they show any type of sympathy or empathy, they are, you know what I'm saying, they are punks. They are suckers. You know what I mean? They don't deserve no love.
In other words, he's trying to not say the thing that he used to say in the past. You're an N-word lover. You know how they did N-word lovers back in the day. They treat you like an N-word. And there'll be a pale-faced man hanging, being a fruit on a tree, swinging like a fruit on a tree. I'll say that much.
And that's why they were so comfortable when they taking pictures with their children and having, you know what I'm saying, and having a festival.
Yeah.
Why, you know what I'm saying, why a black woman, you know what I'm saying, a Hispanic woman, a so-called Native American Indian woman, you know what I'm saying, so-called Native American Indian man swinging from the tree, and they just smiling like this, playing handball. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. Cook, you know what I'm saying? Cooking up pork chops. You know what I'm saying? Right. Having fun. You saw not to bring up, but these was on postcards. Yeah. These on postcards. Little Karen. Right. You know, little Karen got the smiles. Holding on to the foot of the person that they just finished unaliving so they could take the picture. Right. This is what they do. This is how they do. I'm gonna go straight into the scriptures right here.
Sure, Chris.
Straight into the scriptures right here, because our oppressor is the devil, what the Bible speaks of. But for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying, we have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, we have to, you know what I'm saying, dust off all the nasty, filthy dust off ourselves, you know what I'm saying, which called the American system. You know what I mean? Our slave master system. You know what I mean? We have to not take on the traits of our slave master and to come back to the Lord, statute, commandments, to understand that blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indian, even though you went to the heroin epidemic, even though you went to the crack epidemic, even though you went to the heroin, the crack, and the K2 epidemic, you still God's chosen people. And the only people that are going to tell you that you're not God's chosen people, that you nothing, is white Jesus doctrine. White Jesus doctrine. How are slave master going to say that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to say that we are, you know, how are slave master going to teach us about the Bible? How is that possible? He set up the Judas goat. Right. He sent, you know what I'm saying, he sent the house Negroes towards the slave, you know, towards the field Negroes. Right. We all know about that. Right. You know what I mean? You know, what's going on in the field? Go over there. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you some scraps. I'm going to let you chill in the attic or hang out in the basement. I'm going to get you the scraps, you know what I'm saying, that fall off our tables. You know what I'm saying? As long as you come to me and let me know, you know what I'm saying, what those people doing in the field. Are they talking about me? Let me know. Let me know. And guess what we're going to say? Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master. That's what we're going to say. Yes, sir, master. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what Mark will say. You know, we love our oppressor better than the oppressor love himself. You know what I mean? We will fight harder for the United States of American country than we will fight harder for our own people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Every war that America went through, you know what I'm saying? The Revolution War, when it was the British against their brothers, the British. Right. It was just British that was over here. Right. Guess who was help fighting on both sides? Slaves. Right. Our people. Right. They wanted to be free. The British wanted to be free.
Yep.
So they asked their slaves to help them fight so they could be free. After when they finished, they put them back in slavery.
Oh, man. Talk about the devil.
That's the devil. That's the Judas goat maker.
Right.
That's what he did. How you would have come up with a concept like this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After when we mowed down the last 10%, we let the, oh man, did you play that last part? The last part?
Yeah, play it again.
Oh, go ahead, sir. It's a lot.
Judas goat. The Judas goat is a process in which you're trying to eradicate goats from an island. Well, the goats wake up. They get aware that there's a helicopter buzzing overhead and somebody's shooting them, and they all start scattering and getting scared. And it becomes harder and harder to get the last 10%. So they do this thing called a Judas goat, where they go and catch a goat, put a collar on it, and then let the goat go. And the goat finds its friends 100% of the time, and they mow down all of the other animals and leave the Judas goat, who then pops over to the next group of goats. So you're a real shitty friend if you're the Judas goat. Have you heard about the Judas goat? The Judas goat is a process in
they don't unalive the Judas goat like, yo, we got the 10%, it's over. No. They take that Judas goat to the another part of the land so they can start mowing down, you know what I'm saying, so they can start the process over.
He said, why unalive one when I can unalive 20? Let's use one to unalive the rest of them.
Yes. Think about how evil and diabolical that you have to be. Yeah. And he's talking, you know what I'm saying, and this is real life. Yeah. This is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want an example, look what they did to the buffaloes.
Oh my gosh. This
was a food right here, a food source.
Right. Good food source too. You know what did this also? If you pay attention, all them mafias did the same thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially in Chicago.
Okay.
They have a guy, right? They want to unalive him, but they don't unalive him. They follow him to find out where he stay at and where all the people he's linking at, and then he make them all in a warehouse when they're having a gathering or something, and then mow them all down.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They find out where they're having they tea or they coffee or whatever bar they go to or the spot they go to, and then they mow them all down.
That's Mafia 101.
Yeah.
That's white Jesus doctrine 101.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? That's the Catholic Church 101. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity 101. That's Christianity standards.
Talk about the Catholic Church, right? Why molest one child when you can have
violate.
Oh, sorry. Why violate one child when you can create a religion, have a building that makes all the little boys come there? And so instead of violating one boy, violate all the boys.
And check it out. And we come up with a system to try to get the little boys to not talk.
Oh my gosh.
There's a system. So we're gonna have a Judas system. To say that don't talk. This is God's work.
Man.
This is what God's love. You know what I'm saying? God put you in this position. You see what I'm getting at?
That's great.
This is what the Catholic Church do. This is what they're justified to doing.
Right.
This is what you know. And guess what? Guess what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. If you don't know, there's a system out there specifically for that. A lifestyle of people who think this way.
Right.
Who literally thinks this way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's obvious that the Catholic Church think this way, and nothing happened to the Catholic Church. Why is the Catholic Church still on the earth?
Sure, right.
Why? Yeah. How is this possible unless they have people in power who want that state of mind to go on?
Right.
To go on. To groom. That's white Jesus doctrine all the way. But Bob Shark, if possible, can you pull up the Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7? Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what a friend is. Our friend is the slave master. Our friend is white Jesus doctrine. Our slave, you know what I'm saying? Our friend if the American system that unalived our ancestors. That's our friend. We learn friendship from an unaliver. We learn friendship from people who make Judas goats. You know what I mean? Just mold, you know what I'm saying? Just unalive things, just to unalive things for sport. But it's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time for us, you know what I mean, to come out of that and learn what they mean on friends according to the Bible. Because we don't know what friends are. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians never experienced a friend. We never experienced a friend. Did you read that, Bob Kishore?
God. Ecclesiasticus 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
Say that again?
If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend, according to the Bible, not according to Joe Biden, not according to American system, not according to our oppressor, according to the Bible. Saw that from the top, sir?
God. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest. If we will get a friend, read on.
Prove him first.
Say that again.
Prove. Slucky. Prove him first.
It says prove him first. You know what I'm saying? We don't lose friends, you know what I'm saying, loosely. You can't, in the world, you know what I'm saying, underneath the American system, we say friend this and friend that, but we don't know what a friend is. How do you prove a friend? In the world, this is how you prove a friend. We're going to go half on a kilo. No, this is my friend. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna go together and unalive somebody together. That's a friend right there. A friend gonna call you like, oh, let's get high together. That's a friend. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's run a chain. Let's run a train on our sister. That's a friend right there. That's a friend right there. A friend with, you know what I'm saying? A friend would sell drugs to your mother. That's your man's right there that you grew up with. That's your man's with it. You see him every day. That's your friend. Proven friend. Read on, sir.
God. And be not hasty.
And be not what?
And be not hasty.
Now, what does that word hasty mean? Don't be fast. Be not hasty. Be not quick. You know what I mean? Because in the world, that's what we do. That's what we do. Oh man, you got some weed? Oh, you my man's in them. Oh, you got money? You got all the girls and you want me to hang out with you? Oh, you want me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let me watch you, you know what I'm saying? Have relations with women? You my man's in them. I could get girls by hanging out with you. You my man's in them. Oh no, man, you my friend. So that's the reason why I never say, yo, you need to stop using drugs. You my friend. I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's in the world right there. That's in the world right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We in the world we have nothing but respect of persons all day, every day.
Right.
Everybody call, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call, you know what I'm saying? Ex their friend, talk to me, Yonkers. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to your soul for a second. Everybody call ex their friend, but nobody call ex to the side.
Right.
Nobody said, yo, yeah, you know what? Yo, I talked to you, but you still doing that. I can't ride with that. I gotta give you 50 feet. Nobody shunned them to the side. Nobody shunned them to the side. Nobody shunned them to the side. They was right there. You know what I mean? Right there enjoying the conversation.
Right.
They ain't boom say, yo, man, you're going off, man. Yo, this one, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up in the hospital or someplace, man. You gotta stop doing this, man.
Right.
If I was, you know what I'm saying? If I was your man, you know what I'm saying? You would stop this, or you would try to fight. But I'm your man, and I'm gonna give you 50 feet. And I'm gonna let my, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the dudes like, no, I don't mess with him because he do this. He putting himself in a situation. Right. And I don't think that's cool. Right. I don't find it cool because constantly we see a pattern. You see a pattern. But nobody didn't want to stop that pattern. Where the true friends at? Why nobody shunned him?
Right.
Nobody shunned him. Oh, that was respect of persons.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be his friend. He got the monies.
Oh man.
He got the money. So I'm going to turn my back while he doing this and he end up in the hospital.
Mm.
No, come on, man. You know what? You know what I'm saying? You know what a good friend would say? And I'm talking about a good friend from the world would say, not that, you know what I'm saying, not according to the Bible. A good friend would say, oh, no, that's his business. Let him do what he have to do. But when something happened, you know what I'm saying, when that person's not walking around the neighborhood no more. You know what I mean? And when that person, when you get the phone calls. Because you already know that bad news always travels so fast, but not the good news. Not the good news. You notice that? Not the good news don't travel fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the bad news always end up traveling. You know, those phone calls come in quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody passed away. Now we don't have a chance to say, yo, you need to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we could, you know what I'm saying? Now we could put our head back into the hole and act like it never happened. Because you was there. We was all there. We all saw it. We all saw it. And we still party, you know what I'm saying? Party with the situation. We could have been the example. At least, you know what I'm saying? At least we could have stand up and say, I was the one who said, yo, stop that shit. Salakia. I was the one who said, yo, man, you need to chill with that, man. Yo, let me help you so you could get off of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing that it's going way left. Why there was no examples out there?
Right.
Nobody was an example. But everybody's all cool now. But the person's gone. There's no more cool. There's no more cool. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Whoever passed away, they don't care nothing about flowers at all. They gone. There's no flowers. Only the live, you know what I'm saying, cares about the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Only the people who, you know what I'm saying, who's alive cares about the consideration in the, you know what I'm saying, in the truth. Only the live will care that. But start that from the top, Barbara Kishore.
Okay.
Let's read about the friends according to the Bible. Read.
Ecclesiastes 6 verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
If thou wouldest get a friend according to the Bible, because the Bible is going to teach us how to be a friend. Read on, sir.
God. Prove him first.
Say that again.
Prove him first.
Yo, I gotta prove him. I gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that he, you know what I'm saying, that he have a moral compass. I gotta make sure, I gotta see where his mind at. I gotta see that we on one accord. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make sure that, you know what I mean, he don't follow himself, he follows the law, statute, commandments, he follows the Most High God. I gotta make sure of that. Because a friend, you know what I'm saying, a friend in the world, you know what I mean, follow himself.
Right.
Follow himself. You know, you know all his don't do's is written in pencil.
Oh, man.
All I don't do is over. Oh, I don't like it at the time. Let me erase that right there. You know,
and nobody looking.
Yeah, let me erase that right there. Or to say that he's not going to do, he do it.
Right.
So he can erase that right there. Let me erase that right there. That's selfishness.
God.
You know.
God. And be not hasty to credit him.
And be that what?
And be not hasty to credit him.
Be not fast to credit him a friendship. Don't credit him. Credit him for what? He didn't show nothing. I don't know if I'm, you know what I mean, I'm calling him my friend, but I don't know that he's going to step behind me, you know what I mean, step behind me and sell drugs to my little sister because he's broke.
Right.
I don't know where he's standing at. I don't know. I don't know where he's standing at. Salakia, sir.
If I could right quick. One scripture up from me.
Come.
Ecclesiastes 6, verse 6. Be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000. And I'm going to precept this, right? Number one, You don't learn from everybody.
That's right.
You can't learn from your enemy how to be a friend. You can't learn from your enemy how to be a husband, a wife, a mother, a father, being that they are so terrible at the thing that you're looking for in them for advice. The precept is Ecclesiasticus 37:10. Consult not with one that's a suspect of thee. Right? Verse 11. Neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous. I'm going to keep going. Right? Nor with an unmerciful man touching kindness.
An unmerciful man touching kindness. Unmerciful? That's what blacks and Spanish and Native American Indians became. Unmerciful men. Unmerciful men. And by the philosophy of our oppressor, that became kindness. That became kindness. I'm the hardest one on the block. This is, you know what I mean? This is what for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We have to learn anew. We have to learn anew. Especially, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible. So-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native American Indians are God's chosen people. We have a moral compass when it comes to the Bible. We don't go, you know what I'm saying, the things, you know what I'm saying, how we live, we ain't supposed to go along the way that we feel. We're supposed to go along, we're supposed to do the things that we don't want to do. Like forgiveness. We have to learn how to forgive. Like I said before, we have to learn how to be a friend.
Right.
We don't know this.
Right. On that, the unmerciful man being the oppressor. We've took advice from this unmerciful man, and now we become unmerciful.
We became the Judas goat.
We became the Judas goat.
We literally became, once, you know what I'm saying, once he unalived the rest of us, then he going to set it up so he can go to the other island and unalive his brothers on the island.
Right. As a matter of fact, a good example of that is them cats that started to pour that drugs in the black neighborhood because they wanted money to fund Iran to give them guns. They say, you know what? Let's put crack in the black neighborhood. Brothers was kicking them out like, yo, you a traitor. You sending this poison to our families.
That's right.
But this guy, he was to make sure that this drug that he got hooked on, everybody else gets hooked on it. You know who else does that too? Evil broads.
That's right.
Evil broads who get AIDS.
That's right.
She get AIDS. What does she go do? She said, okay, well, she got AIDS, the oppressor, the weapon from the oppressor to destroy black and Latino people. What does she go do? She goes on some angry rage to do what? Stop the evil? No. She said, you know what? Some man gave her this AIDS. She's going to give everybody AIDS. She's the Judas goat.
Oh, if I may, and also that happened a few years ago in Westchester, in my area. It was a sister known for having the monster. That's what we call it. We call it the monster. We call it the monster. You know what I mean? And she was going around giving brothers this stuff. Giving brothers this stuff. You know what I mean? And we was trying to find out who was the chick.
Oh my God, we didn't know.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
No, we found out who was the chick. We found out.
But
I'm gonna let you know this.
But at first,
we didn't know.
You didn't know who was the Judas goat.
Yeah, who was the Judas goat? Exactly. Right. But this, you know what I'm saying, and the reason why, how she could get so many brothers, you know what I'm saying, the monster, because we are, you know what I'm saying, because we learn how to, you know what I'm saying, we learn to be perverted just like our slave master. We learn how to give our bodies to anybody. We learn how to not look towards, you know what I'm saying, a sexual relationship as something, you know what I'm saying, as something pure, as something beautiful. We ain't look towards that.
Right.
But with that, you know what I'm saying, Slack. And with that, I'm class over to Priest and Shaw of 500, you know what I mean, to 500 to take over, Slack. I was going to get into the, I got your what's name up there also. I got your what's name up there too. Evans, yeah, I was going to go into that. It's going to be my third scripture.
Clap it up for Preaching Officer Paratazar. The water priest for holding me down. So right there, brothers and sisters, give me one moment. All right, Officer Paratazar, you just hit a major point before you stepped off the podium. You said what? That we give our bodies to anybody?
We get our bodies, we get our bodies to anybody. We was talking about that it was a sister a few years back, a couple, you know what I mean, about a decade and a half back, that she I guess she got upset, so she started spreading HIV.
Right.
You know, in the area where I live, and we didn't know who it was. But I said the reason why it was so easy for her to spread it because, you know what I mean? Because we learn how to give our bodies away so easily.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? And we look towards each other as just pieces of meat, like
right.
nothing, like the way our oppressor looked at us.
Right.
The reason why she's doing it because she has not been taught. You know what I mean? She has, you know what I'm saying, they realize that let me repent and not do this no more. Let me not put myself in this situation.
Right.
And let me be the example to not, you know what I'm saying, to not get into a position like this. No, she just went through a rage. She ain't got no counseling of anything. She just went out and did the damn thing. It's like,
good. What you brought up was so heavy because basically I want to prelude for last week class. You understand? Well, last week class was my father taught me not to marry outside my race, which is a heavy thing that you brought out. You understand? We give our bodies to anybody. You understand? There was a point in time during slavery, you understand, when we fought tooth and nail as a black man, as a black woman, black Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, you understand? We fought, we stuck together like glue, you understand? And under these oppressive circumstances where, yo man, like the oppressor was a monster towards us, you understand? They would take our married wives and ravish them. Can we say ravish?
yes.
They would ravish them right in front of right in front of us. You understand? Right in front of our sons and our daughters. You understand? It was a point of time where the oppressor, the female dog, you understand, would try to manipulate the male slaves into having sex because, you understand, she got beaten upside the head by her drunken husband. This is nothing new that I'm talking about. You understand? This is all throughout the slave movies. You could watch the movie Mandingo. The movie Mandingo and the movie Drum shows you that. You understand? Where the dog, they would come into our chambers, you understand, and try to have sex with us. The oppressors would sexually abuse our women. So we fought tooth and nail against that, you understand? And all our might to the point that sometimes they might unalive us. But here we go in this day and age where Martin Luther King made it acceptable. You understand? He made it acceptable for the black man to go and lay down with the white woman.
Right.
You understand? Even though he made it acceptable, it's not acceptable to the Most High. You understand? That's against the Lord says His commandments to have sex outside our race with the other nations. You understand? And we're going to get right into it because I know we're short on time. But before we go there, I want to go to, can you give me Romans 12 and 10? Have you brought the scripture out? Because I know you in the
No, I haven't.
Come on. Romans 12 and 10. See how the chat is looking. Shalom to the brothers and the sisters in the chat. But sure, please like the content. Like the content. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that picture, man. You would have never knew that James Amos from Good Times, you understand, or you know, the black face of TV. You understand throughout the 70s, the late 70s, 80s, the black face. Officer Proctor, Uncle Sean.
Salaki, if I may, he was the father of the, you know what I'm saying, of the black family.
Right.
Even better than the Huxtables.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was like the strong brother.
Right.
From the block.
Right. Right. You understand? And who would have known that? Long and behold, I just found this out about 2 weeks ago. You understand? That he married an oppressor, a white woman. You understand? And this, you know, in Hollywood, unfortunately, it's a curse where when a black man gets some kind of superstardom in Hollywood, he leaves the black woman to go to a damn dog.
Right.
You understand? And you don't even gotta be rich, man. Too many of black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian men leave their women, particularly the Jewite, leave their women to go to the oppressor. You understand? If you want to fault us, that's one thing you can fault us about. You understand? Captain Tazayak, he teaches on this plenty of times. You understand? So let's go right into it. Romans chapter 12, verse 10.
Romans chapter 12. Chapter 12, verse 10.
Do we got the scripture pulled up or?
110,
What we got?
Romans chapter 12, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Be kindly and affectionate.
Be what?
Kind,
affectionate.
Be kindly affectionate.
Read that again.
Romans chapter 10, chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another.
Be kindly affectionate one to another. What does that mean? First of all, that second word means kindly. You understand? And that third word means, it says affection. Be kindly affectionate, Salakia, towards one another. And that's a heavy scripture right there, because we lost that in the Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian community. You understand? We lost touch of that emotion. That one little simple, you may think it's a small thing. You may think it's a small thing and an irrelevant thing. But to be kind and affection goes a long way, man. You don't understand. You can save a brother or sister life just by saying hello, good morning. How are you? Have a great day.
Right.
You understand? You're special. Keep your head up. You understand? Fight. You understand? Keep fighting. You understand? Small things to that nature. Be kindly affection towards one another. That one another is talking about your fellow Israelite, your neighbor. It's not talking about the other nations. Because we adapted this habit where what? We only say what? Good morning and hello to the other nationalities. Shalom, Yahweh, shalom. You understand? Where did we learn this behavior from? When we feel like we're too jammed up, we're too oppressed to express kindness and affection towards one another. You understand? Oh, I understand. We got that New York, you understand, on the go mentality. You understand? We got that mean New York mentality where we can't even be affection and kind and mercy. You understand? And understanding and patient towards one another. Oh, don't let it be a crowded bus in the Bronx. Forget about it. We all going to lose our mind. We all going to get disrespectful, impatient. You understand? It's bad enough it's bad enough that we're racing to the slavery, and we got the same thing in common. It's yours, sir. You want this? And we got the same thing in common. We're racing to the slave. When are we going to pause and just be kind and affectionate towards one another? Be sympathetic with each other's oppression, because you're going through the same thing. I'm going through the same thing. The scripture says in what is it, that Jeremiah, that Judah and Israel was oppressed together.
Right. Oppressed
together. We're in this together, brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not. So it's about time that we be what? Kind and affectionate towards one another. Extend some common courtesy. You understand? Extend some common courtesy. You understand? Because you would like to be shown, you understand, patience and mercy and understanding and respect. So that in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We gotta push this. And this is what the ISUPK, the Commander General Yohana, been doing since 1969. We've been learning how to put on back these goodly traits that Christ showed us. Read that again, sir.
Be kindly, affection, one to another with brotherly love.
With what?
Brotherly love.
With what?
Brotherly love.
With brotherly love, man. That's brotherly love, man. You understand? You treat me as like how you would want yourself to be treated. You understand? Or how you would treat, you understand, someone that you love so dearly. You understand? That's how we gotta start seeing each other. You understand? As damn, what's that word? Give me right on that word. Intermediate family?
Yeah, intermediate family.
Intermediate family, like you know what I'm saying? Your mother is my mother, your father is my father, your brother is my brother, your sister is my sister. That's how we gotta start seeing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we are a nation. You understand? We are a nation of brothers and sisters. And it's high time that we gotta get out this, you understand, this mentality like we're not in it together, man. You understand? Because as soon as it hit home, as soon as tragedy hit home, God forbid, you understand? And you in a jam, you're gonna want that sympathy. You're gonna want that same sympathy, you understand, that you didn't give your brother or sister, man.
Right.
Show brotherly and sisterly love. The scripture says brotherly, right? It says be kindly affection one another with brotherly love. You understand? We all know that brotherhood goes together with what? Sisterhood, right? Read on.
God. In honor.
And what?
In honor.
Read on.
Preferring one another.
In honor. You understand? In honor. You understand? That's an honorable thing. You understand? That's an honorable thing to be polite. You understand? Polite. You understand? Because we're not a nation. The Lord didn't teach us how to be rude and disrespectful. You understand? And not courteous to one another. You understand? It's an honor to uplift another brother, to uplift another sister, because you never know what they're going through, man. You understand? We're suffering out here by the hands of the oppressor, man. Look at the immigrant crisis that's going on. You understand? And what did Christ say? You understand? If you are found, at least these little ones, you have done it unto me. You understand? These little ones is talking about the children of Israel. He used physical children as an example. You understand? But physical children is representing the whole nation of Israel, man. Because you understand, what you harm them, you're doing it unto Christ. And that's one thing we better start understanding, man. You understand? Whatever you do to me, whatever unbrotherly or unbrotherly thing, that trick that you show to me, you're doing to your house shot, man. Read on.
Con. You want to on verse 11?
Oh, read that last precept again.
Con. Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affection.
Read on.
One to another.
Read on.
With brotherly love. And honor.
And what?
Honor.
Read on.
Preferring.
What?
Preferring.
Preferring. Oh, wait, what does that word prefer mean? Prefer means to choose that specific one. Just how the Most High preferred us in Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6. You understand? He called us a what? A holy people, right. A chosen people, a separate and special people. You understand? All the characteristics which goes into the guideline as the word prefer. He preferred Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. It tells you that in Psalm chapter 147, 19 and 20. You understand? When he don't know the other nations. Why? Because he doesn't prefer them like how he prefers you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native North American Indian, Black man and woman. He doesn't prefer the other nations as like how he preferred you. So the same trait how the Most High, with the same emotion how the Most High feels about us, we're supposed to pass on that trait towards each other, preferring one another, not go outside our race looking for love. You understand? Looking for love from the other nations who does not understand what you're going through, who haven't been through your struggle, whose lineage and history is not the same as yours, Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian. You understand? You think that you're a Black man and you have a dog for a wife, and when I say dog, I'm talking about the white woman. You understand? Or the Asian, or the African, or the East Indian, or the Arabs. Ew, filthy, disgusting. You understand? You think if the boss calls you the N-word, you could go home to them and say, well, oh, honey, you understand, I had a bad day at my job. My boss called me the N-word. It got kind of hectic. Your wife is going to be looking like you, well, with that puzzled, confused, stupid look on her face, because she can't sympathize with you. Because her race doesn't understand, you understand, for hundreds and hundreds of years of being called the N-word, spick and wetback. You understand? And coon and all those derogatory byword and proverb words that the Most High told us in Deuteronomies that they was going to put upon us. They can't relate to your struggles. So how dare you go outside outside your race and prefer another race? You understand? Lord's willing, we have time. You understand? We know how King Solomon got jacked up in his old age, loving strange women, like how we brought out in the last class, last Wednesday. King Solomon, he loved strange women, women of Edom, women of Moab, women of Ammon. You understand? The Canaanite women, Pharaoh's daughters, all nationalities that can relate to Solomon, King Solomon. You understand? And his nation. And the thing is, the only thing they do is look at you as a sexual desire.
Right.
You understand? That's the only thing they look at you as, a sexual desire. You become their pet. You understand? And they suck all a little bit they suck the what's the
all the goodness, all the energy out of you.
Mm-hmm. God. And they would suck all the how could I inheritance? We don't got no inheritance, but whatever you got, they'll take. They'll take. You understand? Look at all these Israelite actors and rappers and performers and movie stars who marries outside their race. You understand? All that wealth is going to go to them when you pass away. You understand? And God forbid if someone along their line marries an Edomite or a different nationality, and that continues, your seed line is going to be wiped out. It's going to be no more Israelite seed line. Let's go to what's that? Judges chapter 13.
All right, Judges 13.
Judges chapter 13. All right, we're going to read about the story of Samson. We a black man from the tribe of Dan who preferred himself an African woman from an African woman. You understand? We're going to see what befell on Samson.
You want 13 and 1?
Come, we're going to start at 13. We're just going to basically go read these two chapters, scripture by scripture.
The book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil.
Oh boy, here we go. Read that again. Here we go again.
Judges, chapter 13, verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil again.
And what?
Did evil again.
And what?
Did evil again.
Here we go again. It's not a surprise, man. Listen, Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, man, we're some stiff-necked, rebellious, hard-headed. Get the belt, get the lash, get the switch, get mama's rubber, swaggly, ragtag slipper. When are we going to learn, Officer Paratazar? When are we going to learn? Hey, listen. When I was a kid, I played with the stove. I got burnt. Mama said, you see? You see? Don't put your hand on the stove again.
That's right.
Touched it again. I got burnt the second time. I got burnt the third time. And to the point where I know, listen, enough is enough. I'm causing myself pain. You understand? I'm doing this to myself. You understand? We too upset. Too upset. I'm doing it. I'm causing pain to myself when I don't listen to my higher authority, which you understand that when I was a young boy, my mother. Our higher authority is what? The Most High Yahweh, the God of Israel. We're only hurting and damaging and cursing ourselves when we don't listen to what the Most High God tells us and keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Read that again.
Judges chapter 13, verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the...
I'm sorry. I'll read that again. I'm just too hyped with this.
And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Most High.
And the children, well, we're joking, but this is serious. You understand? This is serious. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Most High. You understand? So what? We was sinning in the presence of the Most High. You understand? Notice the Most High said the children of Israel. Because if one sin, we all sin and we all got to pay for it.
That's right.
That's just how it works, man. You understand? And the Most High gave us many examples. You understand? The brother who stole the Babylonian garments. And when we went to war, we was being underlined by the other nations where the prophets would say, wait, yo, what's going on? Why are we being destroyed? Until it was revealed that this brother, you understand, when it was time to spoil you, take the spoils, and when we conquered the other nation, you understand, at that time, we was given an order not to take from the other nations. And this man, you understand, he for the lust of his heart, he caused his nation to perish. Read on.
God. Mm-hmm. And the Most High delivered them into the hands of the Philistines.
And the Lord, you understand, delivered them into the hand of the Philistines. What does the Most High mean when he delivered them into the hand of the Philistines? It means that the Most High allowed another nationality, you understand, to put the nation of Israel into captivity, just like how we in today. You understand? We're in captivity under the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. Whether you understand that or not, Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we are in slavery. Look at the immigrant crisis. The immigrants, I don't want to call them immigrants. The Venezuelans, right? The Venezuelans, the Peruvians, the Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters. You understand? They're catching hell to come to America. America. The Haitians are catching hell to come to America. The Mexicans are catching hell to come to America. That's how you know that Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we in slavery when we can't even come to a continent, you understand, which the Most High told us that he made the world for our sakes. Right. This is our world. Who the hell the other nations are to tell us we can't go wherever the hell we want to go? This is our earth. This is our land. The Lord made the earth for our sakes. You understand? You want to talk about immigrants? Let's talk about the East Indians. Nobody's doing anything about the East Indian immigrants. The Chinese, you understand? The freaking the Koreans. What's the problem?
That's what I was going to say. And you can't forget about the Russians. You have the Russian, the Kakistans and all of those. Right. Those, you know what I'm saying? A big population. Right. Especially the Chinese immigrants, you know what I mean? Especially the Chinese. They just, because they're crossing right now on the border. Right. But the thing is with the American government and the Chinese government that you can't really export them. So guess what? They're going to blend into those Chinese, those Korean towns, those Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Those Chinese towns, so on and so forth, into nothing.
Come on. Over surprise, they come in comfortably on planes. On planes. You understand what I'm saying? On planes. They're not risking their life going through the muddy swamps, you understand, and swimming across the ocean like our Cuban brothers and sisters, our Mexicans and our Haitian brothers and sisters. They're risking out their lives. You understand? Out there in the ocean and the swamps and dry deserts to come over here. They're coming in on planes, man. Not to get far off the topic. We don't about the show. So the Lord delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. Who is the Philistines today? Today, the Philistines will be called the Africans. the African nation. Read on.
Salaki,
God.
I mean, this is what they, you know what I mean? But these days they pronounce it the Palestinians.
The Philistines?
Yeah. Well, what you know, but today that's what they pronounce Palestinians.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, never know.
I got it wrong, Salaki. So
No. The Philistines is correct.
Right.
They're all Africans.
Right.
These days it's pronounced Palestinians.
Con.
But they think the Arabs is the Philistines, the ancient Philistines.
Con.
Which are Hamites.
Right. Most High Christ. Why don't you get me right on that? Read on. Verse 2.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And there was a certain man of Zorah.
And there was a certain man of Zorah. Read on.
And the family of the Danites.
Of the family of the Danites. Hey, listen, man. I know what Danites? Who's Danites? Yeah, Danites might seem kind of strange. You understand? At one time there was a tribe of Dan. You understand? But when you read the history, the tribe of Dan got done away with. You understand? You could ask your history teacher to break that down to you, right? So this brother, you understand, he was a brother. Zorah was a brother, an Israelite from the tribe of Dan, of the family of the Danites. Read on.
Whose name was Manoah.
Salaka, hold on for a second. Okay, whose name was Manoah. Read on.
And his wife was barren.
And his wife was barren. Barren meaning that her womb could not produce any children. You understand? She couldn't yield any children. Barren. Read on.
And bear not.
And what?
And bear not.
And bear not. She couldn't have any children because her womb was shut. Read on.
Verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And the angel of the Most High appeared unto the woman.
So the angel appeared unto the woman. Read on.
And said unto her, Behold now, thou art barren.
Thou art barren. Read on.
And bearest not.
And bearest not. You can't make any children. Read on.
But thou shalt conceive.
Mm-hmm.
And bear a son.
So the angel is telling Manoah's wife that now you can conceive and bear. And not only you conceive, but the angel told the brother's wife that you will have a son. So of course, you understand this is no immaculate conception which your Christian or your Catholic church would try to teach you. You understand Manoah, he went home and he had sex with his woman after he got the message from the angel. You understand? The sister was like, hey, listen, man, this angel came to me and was like, yo, you understand? I know you barren, but listen, man, you're going to conceive. And not only that, you're going to have a son. So you understand? They went home and they did their thing. Read on.
God. Let me see what that was.
Verse 3.
Verse
4.
Verse 4. Now, therefore, beware, I pray thee.
Now, the angel is given the sister instructions now before she will conceive and have a son. Read on.
God. And drink not wine nor strong drink.
So I can read that from the top of the show.
God. Now therefore, beware.
What?
Beware.
What?
Beware.
This is a warning. You understand? This is warning from the angel. You understand? Which we all know that angels are messengers from the Most High. So in reality, this is the Most High that's giving this sister the message. The Most High is giving this sister a warning. Beware. You understand? Read on.
I pray thee, and drink not wine.
And drink not wine. Read on.
Nor strong drink.
Nor strong drink. Read on.
And eat not any unclean thing.
And eat not any clean thing. So the instructions of this newborn son was to what? That this son of hers would not be able to what? Drink any wine or strong drink. You understand? For out there who says, oh, you can't drink alcohol or especially alcohol. We proving that right now in the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that Anybody else could consume. But we're about to go into the. I don't want to give the story away. But there's plenty of scriptures that prove that alcohol, you can consume alcohol. It says, one of the scriptures says, I'm paraphrasing, give strong drink to a man that's in mourning. I'm paraphrasing. Read on.
Mm-hmm. Verse 5.
Slakia. So the son can't drink wine or strong drink and eat of any unclean thing. Read on. What else? Read on. Verse 5.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
For lo, thou shalt conceive.
Salakia. 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 My apologies, brothers and sisters. Read verse 4 again. Salakia.
Oh,
this is instructions that the angel is giving unto the sister, being that she has child in her womb. Read on. Salakia. Read on.
You want verse 4 again, right?
All
right. The book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Now therefore beware, I pray thee,
right,
and drink not wine nor strong drink.
So this sister will not be able to drink of wine and strong drink. Read on.
And eat not any unclean thing.
And the sister was commanded not to eat any unclean thing. Read on.
Verse 5. For lo, thou shalt conceive.
Read on.
And bear a son.
Read on.
And no razor.
And no what?
No razor.
Read on.
Shall come on his head.
And no razor shall come on his head, meaning that now when her son is conceived, she will not be able in her entire life to shave off her son's hair. That's what it means by razor upon his head. She would not be able to cut his hair. He would have to continuously grow his hair for all the days of his life. Read on.
For the child shall be a Nazarite.
For the child shall be what?
A Nazarite.
A Nazarite. Hold that. Let me get Numbers chapter 6 and 1.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 1. And the Most High speak unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel.
Read on.
Say slack. Verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when either man or woman.
When what?
When either man or woman.
When either man or woman. Read on.
Shall separate themselves.
Read on.
To vow a vow of a Nazarite. To separate themselves unto the Most High.
So being a Nazarite is basically a vow. You understand that, like a special vow you would pledge into the Most High, right? And now when we read in Judges, this angel is telling the sister that her son, you understand, her son will be pledged to be a Nazarite. So no razor could go on his hair. You are not allowed to cut the hair off his head. Read on.
Verse 3. He shall separate himself.
Now these are the commitments, you understand, and the vows you have to make as being a Nazarite of the Most High. Read on.
Separate himself from wine and strong drink.
So you got to separate yourself from wine and strong drink. Read on.
And shall drink no vinegar of wine.
And you cannot drink any vinegar of wine. Read on.
Nor vinegar of strong drink.
Or vinegar of strong drink. Read on.
Neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes.
Neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes. Read on.
Nor eat moist grapes or dry.
Or either you can't eat moist grapes or dry. Read on.
Verse 4. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree,
Read on.
from the
Kernels.
kernels even to the husk.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5.
God.
Verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor.
There shall what?
No razor.
Read on.
Come upon his head,
Mm-hmm.
until the days be fulfilled in the which he separate himself unto the Most High.
Read on.
He shall be holy.
Now listen, he shall be holy. Now this is where you Rastafarians get it all twisted up. You understand? This is where you Rastafarians, Halassia, and all that nonsense get it twisted up. You understand? Where you think that Samson had dreadlocks. Samson did not have dreadlocks. Keyword dread. You understand? Locks meaning of what? You can unlock a lock, right? Officer Paratazar, if you have a lock, you have a key to unlock it.
That's right.
Locks should be able to get unlocked. You understand? Locks, biblically, is talking about 3 strands of hair that you pleat together, whether it was whatever hairstyle you would like, and you can unpleat it. You can unstrand those 3 strands of hair. That's what locks mean. You understand? Dreadlocks is meaning that what? You let your hair get matted up to the point where it's just nothing but dead hair. Officer Praza, you know it.
Oh no,
you know.
No, if I may, the 3 strings is you put as we call it today, cornrows or box braids. You know what I mean? But
Right.
but not twist.
Right.
Not twist. Because twist is just you twisting your hair around.
Right.
But we're talking about you're locking the 3 strings together.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So because you know what I'm saying, locks is, you know what I'm saying, like dreadlocks mean, you know what I mean, you just let your hair sit.
Right.
You twist your hair and let it sit.
Right.
So there's no key to unlock it because you have to cut your hair out.
That's right.
But with, you know what I'm saying, the locks that we're talking about, the Nazareth row is, you know what I mean, he don't even have to get his hair braided. He can just have the afro or just let it flow.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He can do that.
Yeah,
like, you know, like priest, like you have priest notes Ashaya Allah.
That's
the
right.
way he wears it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And he would be if he would have took the Nazareth route, he would look like, you know what I'm saying, if he didn't want to braid his hair, that's how it would look.
That's right.
That's how he would look.
Okay,
that's the style he want.
Yeah, right, priest.
That's
What?
fine. I got more on it.
Go on, verse 5.
Right.
Verse 5 from the top.
Oh, Numbers chapter 6 verse 5.
Uh-huh.
All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head
Read on.
until the days be fulfilled. Oh, and Salaki, if I may, I say until the days be fulfilled. In a Rastafari, you can never cut your hair.
Right.
So there's no Nazareth, you know what I mean? No Nazareth. You know what I mean? Because they don't have no fulfillment.
Right.
That's what they, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Con.
But the thing is that they think the dreadlocks is, you know, is a vow like a Nazarite vow.
Right.
It's not.
Con.
Separated, fulfilled. In the which he separate himself unto the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
He shall be holy, and shall let the lock of the hair of his head grow.
Right. So basically, you could read on. You know what I'm saying? You could read on in this chapter to get a better understanding of what a Nazarite vow is. You understand that sense, something that the age you told Samson would be a part of. You understand? Just to give you a clear context understanding of what the angel was telling, of what the angel is showing the sister what her son's life will be like, right? So let's go back to
Judges.
Let's go back to Judges. What verse we left off?
Let's do 5 again.
Judges 13 and 5. Come.
Judges chapter 13 verse 5.
Uh-huh.
For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head.
Read on.
For the child shall be a Nazarite unto power from the womb,
God.
and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hands of the Philistines.
And now this son will be, you know what I'm saying? He's going to start to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. So this brother, he has a purpose. You understand? He has a purpose in life. You understand? And his purpose in life was to be raised up to deliver the children of Israel, his people, out of the hand of the captivity of the Philistines. Read on. What verse?
Verse 6.
Read on.
Then the woman came and told her husband.
And then a woman came and told her husband, read on.
Saying, a man of God.
A what?
A man of God.
An angel is what?
A man of God.
Read on.
Came unto me.
Read on.
And his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God.
Right. You understand that? We all know that when an angel comes down, you understand, it's in the appearance of a man. You understand? An angel don't come down with flapping wings. You understand? It's an appearance of a man. Read on.
Very terrible.
Very what?
Terrible.
Very terrible. You understand that? Hey, listen, man. You let the oppressor fool you. The angels, little white babies with diapers. You understand? And nah, man. Listen, man. The angels of the Lord, very terrible. You understand what I'm saying? You get intimidated. Hey, listen. You go to Passover. You understand? Some of you younger brothers. You understand? Your sisters who haven't seen a real masculine man, which is understandable. Because this society promotes, you understand, feminine men. You understand? You might get intimidated by how we look, how we look, how we dress, how masculine we are. You understand? You might get slightly intimidated. But listen, man, just imagine an angel of the Lord was to come to you, man. You understand? Very, very terrible. Read on.
But I asked him not hence he was, neither told he me his name.
Read on.
Verse 7. But he said unto me, behold, thou shalt conceive.
So this sister, this is what she's breaking down to her husband after encountering, you understand, a message of a message from the Lord. You understand? Via through the angel. Read on.
And bear a son, and now drink no wine nor strong drink.
Read on.
Neither eat any unclean thing. For the child shall be a Nazarite to God.
For the child shall be a Nazarite to God. You understand? So the Most High is already what's the word? Predestined. You understand his life. You understand? Read on.
From the womb to the day of his death.
From the womb. You understand? So he's a Nazarite from the womb. That's why the angel told the mother that she cannot partake of any strong drink and wine. You understand? Or anything of that nature. Read on. Because she's fashioning her son in her womb to be a Nazarite. Read on.
Verse 8. Then Manoah entreated the Most High and said, O my Lord, let the man of God which thou didst send come again unto us.
So now the husband, you understand, now he's asking the Lord, you understand, for this angel to come back so he could get further more instructions on how, you understand, this child should be raised. Read on.
And teach us what we shall do unto the child that shall be born.
Read on.
Verse 9. And God hearkened to the voice of
Manoah.
Manoah.
And the Most High hearkened to the voice of Manoah. When it means hearken means to listen. You understand? He replied back. You understand? He sent the angel down Because why? Manoah wanted to know further instruction on how they would bring up this child that was about to be conceived. Read on.
And the angel of God came again unto the woman as she sat in the field. But Manoah, her husband, was not with her.
So the second time around, the angel came. You understand? But the angel didn't go to the husband. She went back to her to his wife. Read on. While Manoah wasn't present. Read on.
Judges chapter 13, verse 10. And the woman made haste and ran and showed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man have appeared unto me that came unto me the other day. Verse 11. And Manoah arose and went after his wife.
Read on.
And came to the man and said unto him, Art thou the man that speaketh unto the woman? And he said, I am.
Salakia, for time purposes, you could skip down to verse 24.
All right. Judges chapter 13, verse 24. And the woman bare a son.
And the woman, she bare the son. Read on. Her time came, you understand, after being pregnant. She bare the son. Read on.
And called his name Samson.
And called his name Samson. Read on.
And the child grew, and the Most High blessed him.
Read on.
Verse 25. And the Spirit of the Most High began to move him at times in the camp of Dan between Zorah and Eshtaol.
You understand? So the Spirit, you understand? We all know what the Spirit means, right? The Spirit means the vibe, the will of the Most High. So the Spirit was on Samson. You understand? When the Most High was with Samson. And notice, it said, and the Spirit of the Lord began to move with him at times. You understand what I'm saying? At times. We're going to get to why it says at times. Read verse 14, one show. What time we got?
43.
No sweat.
Judges chapter 14, verse 1. And Samson went down to Noah. Timnath. And saw a woman.
He saw what?
A woman.
Oh, what?
A woman.
Read on.
In Timnath.
Read on.
Of the daughter of the Philistines.
Oh, man. Read that again.
Judges chapter 14, verse 1. And Samson went down to Timnath. And saw a woman in Timnath.
Read on.
Of the daughter of the Philistines.
Now, we in captivity under the Philistines, are we not, Officer Paratazar?
That's right.
We're at this time, we're under the captivity of the Philistines, the Africans. Now, Hamites. And now Samson, you understand, he's checking out this Philistine woman, you understand, the daughter of the Philistines. Joseph
was in captivity and he still saying no to a Hamite.
Damn right. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's damn right.
And she was coming on to him.
Right. Why? Because Joseph had the law. You understand? Before Moses got, we had the laws. There's no excuse. It was never an excuse for Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians to sin. We don't.
Verse 2.
Because ultimately, who did we get the law from? We got the law from Adam. That's what it means when he became a living he became a living soul.
Was it?
A living. He became. I'm paraphrasing. He became a living spirit. Why? Because what? That living spirit is talking about the laws. Law, statutes, commandments. Read on.
Judges chapter 14, verse 2. And he came up and told his father and his mother and said, I have Oh, I have seen a woman in Tanakh of the daughter of the Philistines.
So Samson is love struck. You understand? His heart is racing. He saw this Hamite, this African. Now he goes up to his mother and father for approval. Hey mom, hey pop, yo, listen, man. I saw this woman from the Philistines. Read on.
Come. Now, therefore, get her from me to wife.
Wow. So Samson is telling his parents to get this woman for him to marry. You understand what I'm saying? Don't the scriptures tell you how we're not supposed to cause each other to sin? Samson is causing his mother and father to sin by fetching her to marry him. And we just and in Deuteronomy it tells you that we're not supposed to give our sons and our daughters away to the other nations. Read on.
Verse 3. Then his father and his mother said unto him.
Because they were so unwest. You understand? His mother and his father was Salakia. His father and his mother was so unwest, and they knew the Lord's statutes and commandments. They knew that we was not supposed to be going outside our race for marriages. Read on.
Said unto him, is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren? Or among all my people?
Read that again. Is there, read on.
Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren?
Oh, wait.
Or among all my people?
So the father and the mother was like, Samson, listen, man, you got like 12 tribes right here. You understand?
It's a lot here. First they was talking about just among the Danites. Then you know what I mean? Then they said, what about the rest of the tribes?
Yeah, you jumped the gun, but you in the spirit.
You
got it. You got it. You understand? What you brought out is so heavy. I was about to say, the Danites. Can you imagine? Listen, man, we know each tribe got their own special quality, characteristic, look and style. But damn, man, I can only imagine what the Danite sisters probably look like, man.
Today, said the Danites got, you know what I'm saying, they still around, but it's more majority. They got consumed within the Manasseh.
Right.
Manasseh, the so-called Cubans.
Right.
The so-called Cubans. So you could say, amongst that, you know what I'm saying, they like it's a big family, but that's how they got, you know what I mean? Because the Danites family had their tribe had a lot of women.
Con, right? So basically, right, as Officer Parazza broke it down, you understand? They're like, hey, listen, man, Samson, man, listen, you got your tribe. You understand? You got the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun. Is there ever? Read on.
It's a lot.
Con.
You can't even talk to, you know what I'm saying, a Levite. One of the Uskin, you know what I mean? You talk to them, you know what I'm saying? One of those priestly women.
That's right.
It's a lot. Among your people, let me see, let me see, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised.
Of what?
The uncircumcised Philistines?
Of the uncircumcised Philistines. You understand? I'm circumcised. You understand? There's another word, a lawless nation.
That's right, a lawless nation.
You understand? A lawless nation, an uncircumcised, you understand? A lawless nation. Read on.
And Samson said unto his father, get her for me.
That's so black. That's so black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian. That's so much like us. That's so much like us being so hard-headed when our parents tell us what to do all in our ear. And we're like, well, you want to get her for me or what? Hey, listen, the father and the mother pleaded to Samson. And after all of that, it's like, what would you call it? A waste of breath. Are you going to give me this woman or not? Read on. Hey, listen, man, this book called the Holy Bible is a Black history book, man. I'm saying this book belongs to Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, man. Because only Black people talk and deal like this. And when I mean Black, I'm talking about all tribes. You understand? What we talking about? How comical and maybe sound comical. You understand? But this is flavor. We're reading flavor right here, because this is what goes on. Exactly what goes on within our communities, man. This is why people can't relate to this. Right. Read that again. That's heavy. And Samson, start at the verse 3. That last precept, and Samson said.
And Samson said, "Come, I was just there. Oh, it's locked. There you go, right there. And and Samson said unto his father, Get her for me.
Get her for me. Read on.
For she pleaseth me well.
For she pleaseth me well. Listen, I don't give a damn. And Officer Prozar, that's so Kanye West. You understand? That's so what? Michael Jordan. Give me some of these things. That's so John Amos.
John Amos.
That's so who else?
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Yeah, you got Jeezy.
You understand? The list goes on. You understand? And this just not apply to the Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian man. Man, also this applies to the sisters as well.
That's right.
You was going to say something?
Khan. Also, what is the tennis player?
Damn. Man, listen. Officer Prozar, we're gonna have to make a part 3. It's all good. You want to break it down?
No, I'm going to break it down, but I was going to say this. You know what I'm saying? Also, this is you know what I'm saying? It's the same statement that says pretty much he said, "I love who I love."
Right.
Love don't got no color.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Right.
Love ain't got no nationality.
Right.
That's what he said to his parents.
Right.
That group that groomed him as a Nazarite.
Right. Right. You know, Officer Paradas brought up the Williams, right? The Williams sisters, Serena and Venus. Now, not to go off the topic, but we all know the story of Serena and Venus Williams, right? Famous, world famous tennis players. You understand? These are sisters. These are Judites. Mm-hmm. Are they from the tribe of Judah?
They're from the tribe of Judah.
From the tribe of Judah, right?
Ray Judites.
Now, if you understand, when they was younger, their father fought tooth and nail, you understand, to keep their
keep it simple. Keep their blackness.
Right.
Keep it simple.
Right.
Keep their blackness.
Right. To keep their blackness up, right? It was one time where they got interviewed as children, and it was an oppressor that was interviewing them. It's asking them something without the guidelines. Well, how you know you're gonna be the best? What are you gonna make? How you know you're gonna be the best? And the father had to cut the interviewer and say, "Listen, man, this is how I'm training them. You understand? Don't put that doubt in their mind. This is how they're gonna be." And plus, Officer Prozar, their father hated the white man. Their father hated the white man. But long and behold, they grew up, became successful, and both of them got white men.
If I may.
Married white men.
Like this. They know the history.
Mm-hmm.
You know that their father taught them the history,
right,
what he went through. They literally sat there and saw it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They witnessed all the racism.
Right.
They went through the racism. They went through it.
Officer Prozar, they live in LA. They live in LA.
They went through it. They literally went.
Right.
Yo, but they're not my age, so they're not that too far away
Right.
from the Rodney King.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? So they was among all of this. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't get, you know what I'm saying, if they didn't see it, they learned it from their father.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Of course their father told it to them.
Right.
But it's the same thing that's in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Samson, he grew up as a Nazarite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knew the tradition of the, you know, of the Israelites.
Right.
He knew the traditions.
Right.
He not only he knew it, he was bred. You know what I mean? He was breaded
Right.
in that tradition, like literally, like breaded. You know what I
Right.
mean? This is just what you know.
Right.
You know this.
Right.
You're a Nazarite. Everybody know who you are. Everybody know what this is. You know the parents is doing this since birth. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got the long braids, the box braids is flowing, the afro is flowing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The two braids on the side is flowing. So they already he grew up in this stuff.
Right.
He knew not to touch it. You know what I'm saying? When you're a Nazarite, you know what I'm saying? You know the law, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
Off the top. You know the law, statutes, commandments. You know Deuteronomy already off the top.
That's right.
You know it.
Right.
That's his job, is to know. He's a Nazarite.
Right. His father taught him the law, statutes, commandments. That's why his mother and father pleaded with him. Is there not a woman amongst your, you know what I'm saying, your tribe or the whole nation? But he's hard-headed, just like how we are today. Read on.
That's right. Judges chapter 14, verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Most High.
So now, okay. So now his father and his mother knew that the Lord was behind this. You understand? The Lord was gearing, you understand, Samson up to be, you know, put in a situation. This is what the Lord wanted, in other words. Read on.
That he sought an occasion against the Philistine. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
Right. So basically, Samson, the Most High is behind this. You understand? Is behind Samson wanting to be with this woman because this woman is going to. I don't want to give away the story. Let's read on.
Verse 5. Then went Samson down, and his father and his mother to Timnath, and came to the vineyard of Timnath, and behold, a young lion roared against him.
Right.
Verse 6.
So now Samson, you understand, he's going down to the yards of Timnath, and he came across this young lion. You understand what I'm saying? And it roared at him. And so imagine, Dan, can you imagine what kind of land that was in to come across a lion? Read on.
Judges chapter 14, verse 6. And the spirit of the Most High came mightily upon him.
And the spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. Now, pause this for a second. At the end of the story, it's going to teach you a strong purpose. You understand? Which this strong purpose we read in Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, that we always got to remember that it's not us. You understand? We're nothing before the Lord. All strength comes from heaven. If you're dead and right with the Lord, you're following his law, statutes, commandments, you understand? You're being brotherly and sisterly to your brothers and sisters. And most importantly, you're putting in your penny and you're raising up this nation, because you can keep the law, statutes, commandments all you want to. You understand? What works are you putting in? Whether you're a brother or whether you're a sister. You understand? That your strength will come from heaven. It doesn't come from, it's not from you. You understand? Your strength doesn't come from, oh, well, you know, I'm masculine, I could do this and that with my hands. If you're obedient to the Lord, you understand, will give you strength, will come, which comes from heaven. Read verse 6 again.
Judges chapter 14, verse 6. And the spirit of the Most High came mightily upon him.
Read on.
And he rent him as he would
Read on.
And he had nothing in his hand, but he told not his father or his mother.
You understand what rent means? You understand? He tore this lion apart. You understand what I'm saying? This young lion that Samson encountered, you understand? He unalived the lion. He ripped the lion apart, tore him apart. Read on.
Gone. But he told not his father or his mother what he had done.
Read on.
Verse 7. And he went down and talked with the woman.
So he went down and he met up with the woman of the Philistine. Read on.
And she pleased Samson well.
And she did what?
Pleased Samson well.
Read on.
Verse 8. And after a time he returned to take her.
Now, after a time, he returned to take her. So he pleased her well. You understand? They engaged in a little bit of, talk. You understand? You understand? And then after a while, you understand, he did what? Read that again.
And after a time, he returned to take her.
Read on.
And he turned aside to see the
carcass
of the lion.
The dead body of the lion went on their journey back. Read on.
And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? There was some bees. You understand? They formed a swarm of bees formed within the carcass of the rotting carcass, right? And honey produced. Read on.
Come, verse 9. And he took therefore
thereof.
And he took thereof in his hands, and went on eating, and came to his father and mother.
Read on.
And he gave them.
And he did what?
Gave them.
Read on.
And they did eat.
And they did what?
And they did eat.
They ate of the honey from the dead carcass of the lion. Read on.
But he told not them that he made taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.
So Samson, he didn't tell his parents that this honey came out of the dead carcass of the lion. Read on.
So if I may, he ain't even supposed to touch that.
Right. Read on.
Verse 10. So his father went down unto the woman, and Samson made there a feast, for so used the young men to do.
Read on.
Verse 11. And it came to pass, when they saw him, that they brought 30 companies to be with him.
30 companions to be with him. Read on.
Judges chapter 14, verse 12. And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If ye can certainly declare it me within the 7 days of the feast, and find it out, then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 change of garment.
Now, does this sound like a poor brother to you? You understand? Samson is breaking down to these 30 companions. If you enter this riddle, I'm going to give you 30 sheets and 30 changes of garments. You understand? Letting you know that, listen, man, you understand? We had some wealth. Officer Brothers.
Samson had money in the family.
He had general wealth. He had money in the family. Read on.
Now, verse 13. But if ye cannot declare it me, then shall ye give me 30 sheets and 30 change of garments.
Read on.
And they said unto him, put forth thy riddle, that we may hear it.
Read on.
Verse 14. And he said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat.
Read that again.
He said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. And they came not in 3 days expound.
Read that last part again. And they.
And they could not, Slaki, and they could not in 3 days expound the riddle.
Right. So basically, they couldn't expound the riddle. They didn't know what the hell Samson was talking about, right? But we're short on time right now, so we're gonna have to end the class. You understand? We're gonna have a part 3 to our father taught us not to marry outside my race. Right? I got that right?
Yep.
My father taught me never
to
marry outside my race, part 2. So we're gonna have a part 3 next Wednesday, Lord's willing. You understand? Well, we're gonna learn, because right now Samson is dealing with a Hamite, an African woman. You understand? But we just been taught that the Most High is behind this action. Why? Because remember, the Most High raised up Samson as a Nazarite because one day he's going to lead his people out of the captivity of the Philistines, which is known today as the Africans, right? So we're going to see what purpose, you understand, this serves as to why he's dealing with this Nazarite, this African, right? So stay tuned for part 3, Lord's willing, next Wednesday class, right? You can more freely read on. You can read for yourself, you understand? But I'm still going to break it down next Wednesday, right? And with that, I'm Officer Sha'ar. I'm going to pass the class over to Officer Paratazar.
Clap it up. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Start off at 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. Rules for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6-month period in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 10 through, chapter 3, 3, verse 8 through 10, mean 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashua. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, give to Treasury Department. Let me see. Priest fund, fee will offering, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Passover.
That's right.
The 51st, the 55th Passover in Durham, North Carolina. April 20th. What is it? Start at April 20th. Pay your Passover fees, your $200 Passover fee. It covers everything. All the events that's going on during the Passover event.
So like if I mean, the $200 fee, you understand, it covers all access to our itinerary for the Passover. You understand? So you don't want to not pay your Passover, you understand, because you're going to be, you understand, you're going to want to make it to all the events that we got lined up. You understand? The Black Party, the Children's Petting Zoo, the lamb slaughter, all of that activity that's going to be happening. Read on.
All right, let me see. Over there, coming up. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black. Boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarf. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute. Men of Israel, Amadu. Men of Israel, Amad Shabbat. Amadu, Barak. Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua, Rakatam. Yazmatah. Class dismissed.